This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the ball's ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Tight end now in motion. Here's Moore to throw. Under fire. Hauls it in. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there. Because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Moore will throw. The short hands, it's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
His big tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball.
Maybe some room here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Dante Moore. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. This time he wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Staley. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He unleashes a long one. Makes a deep grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Makes the grab on the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Finds his big tight end. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you got to love the effort by this defense. They gave up some yards. They got down, though, to 3rd and goal, money down on 3rd down, and they make the big play. They get pressure, they get the sack, and now it's even better because now you force a 4th and goal, but you backed them up a little bit and made this 4th down hard.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Right, here we go.
Runs through a tackle. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Ducks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Bishop. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Running inside, it's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing more. The short hands, it's Davison. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There's a crease. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. More to the air again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Motion from the back. More to throw for it on 4th down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Vols right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Looking for room at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Moore. Quarterback extends the play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Staley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Caught, and he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Bishop. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really helped.
There's some room. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. They got 0 push up front and they stopped him in the backfield. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Moore. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Gonna run it. It's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. There he goes. The 40, the 30, the 10, all the way.
Animation was there.
Oregon. The Ducks with the answer.
That is so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line. Will take care of you. Will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Here's Moore to throw. The screen, he can go. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unleashes one. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wife.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They get to him as he throws.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Catches it at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Dante Moore. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Thanks. Could be an alley. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
You scared to score? Don't score.
Get it in the house, but nice explosive play in the run game to get.
You scared to score, man? Go ahead, score.
Great effort by him.
Go ahead, I know you ain't gonna be able to stop me.
Go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
Oh, good little fumble. Good little fumble. That's what I want you to do. Thank you for scoring.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments, and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking down the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these 4th quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Looking for a big play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. How much fun was that?
They ain't called out. They don't want no flash, bro. That shit.
Every time you go into
Come on, bro.
I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like there wasn't a
Yeah, y'all gotta stop that shit, bro.
On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Tennessee Volunteers. We stay with David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. And the Volunteers ready to kick it away first. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the quarterback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Running inside, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. The Volunteers will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Fighting off the defender. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And the ball's in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off. Touchdown ball! Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Fires to the right. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Slips through the line. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Complete on the left to Smith. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of bounce, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do a 1st and goal, and the defense, their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Baxter. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw it again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his big tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Handoff for Baxter. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about...
He wants to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Escapes the sack. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He'll start this drive firing. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12. Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Tennessee Volunteers. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes a handoff. The defense flying to the ball. They'll drop him for a loss on the first play of the game.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Big completion.
How he caught that, but oh, crazy.
Huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that.
It's caught. He's breaking free. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's an out route. The catch made. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
He'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's just a tremendous job up front. This offensive line doing work. This blocking scheme is perfect. That's a great run setting them up for 1st and goal. This running back continues to do well. I'm so impressed with this offense overall, but in particular what they're doing in the run game.
The Vols will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Has Hunt. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Vols. They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34. So they get a big game by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get in the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Williams. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
That'll be a safety. The defense going crazy here. They always love to put points on the board, but Joel, a safety can also be a big momentum play in any game.
Well, exactly. It put their offense right on the field as well. But when you get this opportunity in this field position, with this group in particular, their experience, their athleticism, go after it. Their attacking style leads to this safety. That's a really good job.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Ball handed to the running back. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. This is an absolute boomer of a punt. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, making it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Throws it to the right. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick dart to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. The offense starts with a short field. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia. Now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he makes the catch, a successful 2-point conversion. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Bites off a defender. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid game there.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Bishop. Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Staley.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
The Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his back. Caught near the sticks. It's Bishop. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on 3rd down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion. To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a 1st down.
On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a 3-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bishop. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Can they keep this championship game drive going? On the 11th play, they've got 3rd and short. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Can they keep this championship game drive going? On the 11th play, they've got 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Bishop. It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Volunteers. Too much speed for the defense.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. First play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Looking for the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
And that pass ball is incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
And the Vols line up with a first and goal. And he keeps it. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up second and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front, they're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
I mean, that's just a massive score. And, Chris, what I love most about it is that they let no time on the clock for the opposition. And they're going to head into the locker room with a nice lead and all the momentum in this game.
Set up now for the extra point try. Extra point makes the lead 11. That's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. The Vols will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Chris, I know he's not the biggest wide receiver, but boy, he's got big courage. There's no doubt. These in-breaking routes, this slant route, he knows he's going to get contacted. I give credit to the quarterback. You've got to take him down towards the ground and allow him to protect himself. If you're throwing that slant near the middle of the field, both of those things happen, and it's a nice completion.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop. So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing. Offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
To play this position well, you've got to have great mechanics, and more specifically, Chris, you got to have great feet. And the footwork is just all wrong here. He threw this off his back foot, never going to be accurate, and clearly this ball is not in a place where he wants it to be.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Touchdown, balls. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. First down, looking for more now. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry out. To the air, it's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's got a crease. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Dogs.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown.
Bullcrap.
Bulldogs. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. They're targeting the same receiver. We're going to make you pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. To throw, it's Stockton. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he'll be brought down. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He hands it off from the gun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Davis. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. Breaks into the clear. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
We've seen this all year long from this running back. They find him out of the backfield, and he's such a threat as a wide receiver. He's done a great job so far today, and this defense is going to have to key on him out of the backfield.
And the Volunteers looking to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a shotgun run call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted.
I was going to get it. Damn, I thought I was going to get it.
They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Sees an opening. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. So a nice throw.
How he to put that ball out there, man.
He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can you make a play here to to put his team on top.
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. The setup at 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Pressure is coming. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw over the middle. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. The defense makes the stop. Turnover on downs. A huge moment in this championship game. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
And he drives the punt deep. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. The 1st down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that 1st down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Give a lot of credit to this defense here because this is the right play call. They're trying to utilize the success of the last snap, an explosive run, and they're trying to throw play action and get these safeties down in the box and take a big shot over the top. And the defense was ready. Nobody bites, and the defensive line is able to get up the field and get after the quarterback.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, what we're seeing right here is the difference between throwing the football when you want to versus throwing the football when you have to. It's third and long. The defense knows you're going to drop back and pass, and they've got their eyes all over the quarterback. He makes a poor decision, and they make him pay. Beautiful job by this secondary. They're able to attack the football and get the ball back for their offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's caught, and he's got a lane. Heading for the end zone. And they will score.
Boys, nigga. I'm one of them boys.
Another huge play on the ultimate stage. This quarterback, he's been a great leader by example all season long. Now, getting fitted for that championship ring.
Chris, as a quarterback, you prepare for a game like this of this magnitude. And this is an absolute dream performance, as well as he could have played. He's been a great leader. He's done everything right, and I got to say, this guy has been such a joy to cover. What a season. Congratulations. He's going to be a national champion.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Tennessee goes ahead and calls its second timeout. A chance to huddle up on the sideline and figure out the next move. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. And this is going to be a safety.
Chris, I put this one on the play caller. You can't throw the ball in this field position. 1-yard line, drop it back to pass. That is just not a recipe for success. Unless you're going to try to get outside of the pocket, I don't love this idea at all.
We'll see what he can do with the return. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Makes the catch and has space. Tackle made after a big gain. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Using his leg. It's Bishop. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. That's it. It's official.